Hello, we've got a mixed operations problem for you. It is 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 times 0 equals what? I've seen this one going around quite a bit online, on Facebook and other forums. If you'd like to, you can pause the video here, try to work this one out by yourself, and we'll come back and take a look at it together. All right, hopefully you remember the order of operations that everybody has been taught. Number one, you would look for anything inside of parentheses. Well, we don't have any in this problem. The second thing we look for is exponents. Exponents would be like powers, 5 to the second power, which is really shorthand for multiplication. 5 or 5 cubed is 5 to the third power, which is the same thing as 5 times 5 times 5. Exponents are just kind of a shorthanded way of writing multiplication, repeated multiplication. And then number three, you've got multiplication and division left to right. Number four, addition and subtraction. Multiplication and division have equal precedence and they're solved left to right. Addition and subtraction also have equal precedence. And I will make a quick note on the exponents part of it. In the UK, they use an acronym called BODMAS, BODMAS. It's really the same thing as PEMDAS, but orders, uh, really the exponent side can be square roots, it could be factorials, exponents, anything that's really shorthand for repeated multiplication. So step two is not just strictly exponents. But don't want to get too far off the topic. But I will say PEMDAS is the most familiar acronym used in North America. It hasn't always been around. The order of operations has been around longer than anybody's been alive. It's been around, at least in Western civilization, since the 1600s. And the very earliest books on algebra, a lot of the mathematics books, you began to see written information in Western civilization about the order of operations. So this goes way, way back. Um, but a lot of people have a misunderstanding of things like PEMDAS. They believe that it's a six-step checklist. You got to remember multiplication and division are equal, addition and subtraction are equal. So it's not a six-step checklist. There's really just four steps. So hopefully with all this in mind, and I will say too that you have other acronyms. You may be familiar with BODMAS, BEDMAS, or BIDMAS, depending on where you're from. These are all the same. BIDMAS is it's brackets, indices, and you'll see with BODMAS, BEDMAS, and BIDMAS that they have the D before the M. That really doesn't matter. PEMDAS has the M before the D, but since multiplication and division have equal precedence, it doesn't matter what order you write the M or the D or the D or the M. It's all the same. You get the same answer regardless. But anyhow, putting all that aside, when we're looking at this problem, we notice we don't have any parentheses, we don't have brackets, whatever you refer those to. There's no exponents, things like that. We look for multiplication and division. We do have that. We do have multiplication right here. We have 6 times 0. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, if we were supposed to do this first, it should have been written first. Well, that's not how the order of operations works. You go from left to right, and you're looking for the highest order. Well, we have addition, we have addition, we have addition. Oh, we have multiplication. Multiplication has higher precedence than addition. So we actually do that first. 6 times 0 is 0. And then it's 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 0. And what do you think that equals? Well, of course, it equals 18. I know there's a lot of people out there. Probably the most common incorrect answer is 0. A lot of people believe that you simply add these numbers all up and then multiply by 0. That's actually not true. In order to do that, let's see if I can find my pen. Here we go. You'd have to put parentheses around all of the addition. Remember what we said before. P for parentheses means that you would solve everything inside of those parentheses first. So only with parentheses around here would we actually add up all these sixes and then finally multiply by 0. If we did that, then yes, the answer would be 0. But we do not have parentheses around the addition. So that means our answer is actually 18. There's a smaller number of people out there that will give the answer of 24. And that one's probably even a worse answer because there are people who actually believe that 6 times 0 equals 6. I've got other videos out there getting into multiplication by 0, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that here in this particular video. Again, the correct answer to this is 18. And I'll say too, a lot of people, we'll have a lot of people come back and say, well, in my day, we were taught simple math, just solving left to right. And I'll just have to say, nobody was ever taught to blindly solve left to right. I can pull up textbooks from the 1950s, from 1913, the 1910s. Multiplication and division always has had precedence over addition and subtraction. Unfortunately, a lot of people forget if they haven't done this for a long time, they simply forget. This is not new math. Well, like I said, a lot of people have just forgotten what they were taught decades ago. Another thing to keep in mind, multiplication is just shorthand for repeated addition. Multiplications always had precedence over addition and subtraction. And 6 times 0 is the same as adding 6 0 times. 0 times 6 would be the same as adding 0 6 times. So we really do need to do the multiplication first because this is shorthand for repeated multiplication. All right, it might not seem so obvious, with a problem like this, but if you had 5 times 5, well, remember, 5 times 5 is the same thing as adding 5 times. The same thing as saying 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So you would need to resolve that multiplication first. Otherwise, you are going to end up with the incorrect answer. Now, this other subject here, I'll have a lot of people say, well, you're full of it because my calculator says the answer is 0. Well, I'm going to talk about that here a little bit. I'm going to show you an example from a Windows computer using the standard mode and scientific mode calculators. Um, you're going to get the same type of result if you use a cheap dollar store calculator. You're going to get 0 if you're trying to enter the entire expression and then hitting the equal sign because these calculators do not work in expression mode. But I'm going to show you the example here and take a look. So here we go with the standard calculator, standard mode. This is on a Windows 11 computer. 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 times 0 equals. Now you'll see what happened here. In the standard mode calculator on a Windows PC works in what's called immediate execution mode. It doesn't understand the order of operations. This type of calculator is mainly used for adding, subtracting, but when you start mixing multiplication with addition and subtraction, you got to remember to and to type in the multiplication first, or you'd have to use parentheses. In this case, I don't see parentheses on this calculator. So you would actually have to take 6 times 0 first, and then add 6, and add 6. Because you're going to see what happens here. This is saying 24 times 0. A lot of people will look at this type of calculator. This also, cheap dollar store calculators also work in the same way. And they do not have what's called an eternal stack chain. They work in immediate execution mode, and they're not really capable of entering an entire expression and keeping track of the order of operations. It doesn't mean that the correct answer is 24 times 0. Unfortunately, a lot of people do not understand how calculators work, and they assume that this is correct. All I need to do is switch this thing over to scientific mode, and then you can enter the entire expression and hit the equal sign. 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 times 0. Now, before I hit the equal sign, you're going to notice up here that it does say 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 times, and then I've got 0 here. I'm going to hit the equal sign. This is entering the entire expression and then hitting equals. The correct answer is 18. And you'll notice that when I was in standard mode on this calculator, it was going 6. It was adding 6 plus 6, getting 12, adding 6, getting 18, adding 6, getting 24, basically acting as if it was hitting the equal sign after every operation. I guarantee 0 is not the correct answer. Multiplication has precedence over addition. If you were to solve this in standard mode, which is the way a lot of really cheap dollar store calculators work, you actually are going to have to take the 6 times 0 first, 0, then you add 6, add 6, add 6, and then you get 18. So you would actually have to do the multiplication first in that case. Now, a lot of people will say you have to write, well, if they meant the multiplication to be first, you'd have to write that first. That's not the case either. When you're going left to right, you look for multiplication and division. Actually, you look for parentheses first, and then you solve what's inside of the parentheses. Then you look for exponents. Then it's multiplication and division. Then it's addition and subtraction. That's the correct order of operation.